coming on National Day of Prayer. Tony Perkins was at the White House today. He is the president of the Family Research Council, and he joins me now. Good to see you, Tony.
David, thank you.
Be specific if you can. Has the IRS specifically targeted certain churches because of their political activity?
They have. Even back during the Bush administration, we saw this, where we saw liberal-oriented churches that the IRS went after them, which we opposed, spoke out against. But then under the Obama administration, that was kind of on steroids, going after conservative churches. And the Alliance Defending Freedom, who we often work with, has sought to try to find out exactly how many churches targeted. A lot of that was kept under wraps. But the part of the biggest issue here, David, has been the intimidation of this hanging over the head of churches. That today, with the president's executive order, will be removed.
Now, will sermons become more political now, do you think?
You know, I don't think so. I think some may feel freer to talk about those things without threat. Some have already been that bold, going in saying what they should be saying according to the teachings of Scripture. But it goes beyond that, in that this allows, like it was prior to 1954, it allows for churches and other nonprofits to endorse candidates. So a pastor can speak freely from the pulpit endorsing a candidate, but other religious nonprofits can do that as well. Does not allow for them to spend money. It only allows the speech element on politics to be brought back in.
Let me talk about another intersection between politics and religion, which is the Health Care Act, a new health care bill. Of course, it has to go through the Senate before it's signed by the president. But the Hobby Lobby group and the Sisters of the Poor, there are a lot of individual organizations and businesses that felt that Obamacare infringed on their religious right because it required them to fund some part of their employees' health care, which dealt with abortion, et cetera. Has that all been changed, or will that all be changed now if this bill is passed?
Well, that was actually a part of the executive order as well. The Little Sisters of the Poor were there this morning in the Rose Garden for the signing of this executive order, which directs the Department of Health and Human Services. But now it's not even an issue. If this bill is passed, it's not even an issue because businesses are no longer required to provide health care for their employees. It's not an issue under the repeal of Obamacare, but it's still in the courts. It's still a threat. So, yes, with this repeal of Obamacare and the replacement of a faith-friendly version, that will no longer be an issue. You are correct. Plus, it also, in addition to that, eliminates about 86% of the funding for Planned Parenthood, which was another victory for conservatives today.
Tony Perkins, good to see you, Tony. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.